So let's be real. People are not just toxic because like they made you mad, or because they yell or scream and they fight, or because they're having a bad day or they upset you most of the time. People are mostly toxic based on like how they treat other people and how they treat strangers, and just the fact that they pretend to be something that they're not most of the time. So like you know how like toxic people, they're not really like bad people per se. Like they're not really like people that deserve to go to hell or they deserve to be in jail. It's really like there's something about everyone. Like everyone literally has like a dark side to them. Like their shadow. Like everybody has a shadow side, and everybody has like a side where it's good and bad. And this usually like is more suppressed within people because everything is surface level. Like everyone you meet, like your coworkers, your family, your friends, and then the person you're dating, they also have a dark side and a shadow side. Like everyone has it. And it's really created over the years of how people live and how people live their lives based on like how people go through trauma, and also like how they're treated by other people and how they're raised as well. Like this shadow is built up over years of people's life. Everyone has a shadow side, everyone has a dark side to them. It's like the yin and yang kind of thing. Like, on the outside, you see like people treat other people with kindness, but even people who have kindness also has a dark side as well. And sometimes people's dark side usually is triggered, or it becomes known at certain situations. Like people can't fake forever. Like, the truest toxic people, they're usually the ones that are like faking their whole personality, and then like they usually they'd have to be triggered in some way. Like, some people just don't be just walking around here being a bad person or just being toxic all day. Like sometimes that toxic side of them has to be like provoked, like. And when I said like kind people, even nice people, they also have a dark side as well, because nobody is actually like perfect. And if someone is like trying to make it seem like they are so perfect for you, and if they really make it seem like they are like the nicest person or the nicest guy in the whole cage or whatever, then I mean, like, that is usually fake too. That's, suppressing their shadow side. It's not really revealing who they truly are. And I don't care how nice a guy is or how nice a person is, they have a dark side too. Like, don't be out here believing everything you hear. Don't be out here believing, like, all the actions that they do. Like, some people, like, literally, like, make it seem like they are such the nicest person in the world, because what they're trying to do is just gain some form of trust or something out of you. Like, they usually want something out of you when they're, like, trying to be perfect and trying to be super nice to you, because they want something out of you for real. So I'm just gonna tell you like some signs, like from what I knew from my past and like what I have seen, that I seen that were pretty toxic. Because I've dealt with people who are very toxic, and I'm pretty sure I'm toxic to somebody else. Like, don't ever think like you are perfect in somebody's life, because you are probably not perfect in somebody's life for real. Like, you're probably a villain in everybody's story for real. Like, you are literally not an angel in everybody's story. Like, and everybody has like that one person that they hate, and everybody has that one person that they really love. But like, these are the toxic things that I have seen in people, like the people that I have dealt with, like from friends, family, coworkers, all that. And I'm pretty sure I'm toxic to them, and that's not my business. They can think whatever they want about me, you know. So like, one of the things that I learned that is a sign that a person is toxic is how they react to things. Like, reacting is like literally like that's like showing your true mask. Like that's like, you scare somebody and then like they just, like they get scared all of a sudden. That's almost the same as reacting. Like that's, them reacting to something. You caught them off guard of something that they weren't aware of happening. But it's not the same. Like you're not, but it's also not the same at the same time because you're not trying to scare them. Because people's reacting is really unexpectedly. Like sometimes the universe like makes a shift and then we react to that shift. We react to that change. But the universe only does that just so we can like move forward in our life, or we need to learn something. The universe does this in a good way, but sometimes people do this, as well. Like sometimes you make a change or you do something or you say something and another person will react to that. Like, what are you doing? I mean, that's not your problem. That's more of their problem. So how they react is their business and what you do is your business. But usually people will react in a very negative way. Like that's also who they are. So let's say you say something and a person will start reacting, start tripping on you for some reason. You be like, calm down, I didn't mean it like that, you don't even know what I meant by that, like calm down. And they just be going off like, what do you mean by that, like you always say something like, it's like, first of all, calm down because I didn't mean it like that. Or you do something and then they react to that. Like that's also who they are as well. That's what comes out of their shadow side. That's what they suppress. That's their trauma. That's their bad habits. That's what they were raised to do. That's literally who they are. So don't ever think like a person is so nice and kind all the time, because if they are, that's fake too. Like everything needs a balance. Like, sometimes somebody would be a nice person, sometimes somebody will have a bad day, and then you see something, you be like, oh my God, I never seen you on a bad day. Like, this is who you are. Yes, that's who they are. How they react is who they are as well. I mean, sometimes, depending on how they react to things, can say, like, you know, a lot about what they do when they react. So, like, what they do can, like, you can literally see, like, okay, well, are they truly a toxic person? Are they truly a bad person based on how they react? So like if they react and they do something that is so cross the line, like they go and cheat on you, like let's say they caught you, talking to some girl or talking to some guy, and then from their point of view, they just be like, oh, let me go cheat on this girl, or let me go do something to get back at them for what they did to me. Like, it's like the revenge. Like, they become very revengeful, they become very spiteful. Yeah, that's toxic. But let's say they start crying, or they get upset, or they just distance themselves, or it depends on the actions of what they do, can really be very toxic and be very bad, as a person. But it all depends on how you want to take that, like how you handle that from that person. Like if they do something to really hurt you and they break your heart, or they try to ruin your life, you might want to let that person go. But if they just do something that just isn't really that serious, like they just distance themselves because they're so upset, okay, well, that could be a little bit of the emotional maturity. Like, okay, well, I'll give you some space because you're mad at me. I'll talk to you later. I love you. But if they just go and like cheat and do something illegal, they ruin your life. I mean, that's a bad person right there. So better watch how they react. You see how they react, but what do they do in the long run? Like, that tells you a lot about them. And another sign someone could be toxic is they love the attention on themselves in group settings. Like, I might be guilty of this myself, I'm always usually like the one that's always wanting to talk first, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I don't want all that attention on me. But I knew somebody that was really like this. Like, they always wanted to be the one to talk, talk, talk. And I remember I was always trying to like talk myself and like speak my opinion about things, and all of a sudden, like I would say maybe 3 sentences and all of a sudden the conversation is right back to them. You're like, damn, I remember thinking in the back of my head, like, I can never freaking talk. Like, I can never say my opinion. I can never really talk, because this person, if you was really by this person, you would like be like, you would always be the one. Like, if you had that self-awareness, you would realize, I am always sitting there listening to this person talk, 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 talk. Like, they're the ones always talking, and it's like, is it my turn? But at the same time, like, those types of people are usually really into all the attention on themselves, because deep down inside, they're insecure about themselves, and they want all the attention on themselves so they can feel good about themselves. When you're sitting with that girl, all the attention is always her. She's always talking and talking. And then when you talk, she'll downplay whatever you say. Like, whatever you say, she would downplay that shit. And then you're like, okay, well, I never really get to talk myself, but that's okay, because she's popular, so I'm gonna let her run her mouth, because she's cool, she's better than me or whatever. But no, that person is just trying to create dominance in the relationship, in the connection, because they want all the attention, and that's completely toxic. And another sign how you can tell somebody is toxic is how they treat strangers. You ever meet somebody very new, like you just literally met them like probably a month ago, but how they treat strangers that you don't really know or they don't really know for real says a lot about them. Especially the waitress. Like, you ever went on a date with somebody, or you ever just hung out with somebody and you just see how they're treating the waitress? But like, if you just see how a person treats strangers, like, no matter where you're at school, at work, and if that person is so rude to them, then you clearly see like they're toxic. Because at the end of the day, like, when you're not around, and when you're not there, then you can clearly see like who they are. Like, I mean, they may like you, they may be cool with you or whatever, they may be like, oh, I love you, blah blah blah. But like, when strangers come around, they be like, no, I don't fuck with them. Like, what did I do to you? You never even met this person before. How do you not even like them? But yeah, toxic people, they don't just walk around this earth being toxic. They hide their toxic side. Your shadow is always hidden. Like, it's always in the darkness. It's never in the light. But the light will always reveal the darkness no matter what. But at the end of the day, like, toxic people, they hide their toxicness, okay? But it's always revealed in some ways. You don't need to manipulate people to reveal this side of them, because it's going to show this side of them. You know what I'm saying? But these are the type of people you have to watch out for, especially if they're like affecting your mental health. Like, if they literally are affecting your mental health and they're bringing that darkness out of you, and they're trying to bring that darkness out of you, you probably need to cut them off, honey. But if there's someone that you're like friends with or you're dating, and there's some days where they're cool, they're like nice, they're cool or whatever, and then something triggers and they just go off, and you just see that darkness in them. And that's something you need to address. Set boundaries. Let them know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be doing that. Like, let's say you have darkness in you as well, because everyone has a toxic side, you know what I'm saying? The fakest people are always going to leave you if you reveal that shadow side in you. They're going to like leave you because they don't want to deal with that dark side of you. They don't feel that connected to you to like stay and be patient and work it out with you. They're just going to leave you alone. Let's say there's a toxic person in your life. If you really love and care about them, then you would actually tell them, like, you need to fix that, you need to heal that, okay? If not, if you don't heal that side of you, I have to leave you. I had to leave you because you are interrupting my peace. That person will ruin your relationship. They will ruin your connectionship, ruin your connectionship, okay? But yeah, but that's it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment what you think. But I'll see you in my next video, okay? Bye.